Sami Zayn hits Cody Rhodes with the championship.
JRW live. Hit the aisle, stack the card, chase that rare one, play it smart. Bobby Joe right by his side. JRW live ride. JRW live, let's go. Toy hunting shows on the road. Figure reviews, bold predictions too. WW week breaking it through. JRW live.
What's up, JRW2, the weekly set review of Friday Night SmackDown. They kicked off the show with Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against Gunther with the special guest referee Sami Zayn. And this match was going great and everything, and then all chaos broke loose. Cody Rhodes got in the face of Sami Zayn, they started pushing each other. Cody Rhodes got in a chokehold by Gunther while this happened, and then Cody broke free. And Gunther was pissed at Sami Zayn. He got in his face and pushed him. Sami Zayn pushed him back. He pushed him in. And then Sami slaps the holy hell out of Gunther. And Gunther gets pissed off, kicks him in the gut, and power bombs Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's laid out. And then Cody Rhodes hits the Cody Cutter crossroads on Gunther. There's no referee. He calls for a referee. They come down. 1, 2, and they kick out at like a millisecond. Gunther does. And then Gunther is about to win this match. He ends up getting up. It takes out Cody Rhodes' powerbomb. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, and then Sami Zayn pulls out the referee. And he was like, this ain't happening. I'm the referee. He gets in there. And Cody Rhodes hits a crossroads again on Gunther. 1. And before he even goes to pin, Sami Zayn's like all flustered and everything. Because this match is chaos. And the match was actually going good until Sami Zayn. Like, it was actually a good match. And then Cody hits another crossroads. And then Sami Zayn counts so fast. It was like, 1, 2, 3. It was like so fast. He counts on the mat. 1, 2, 3, like super fast. Cody Rhodes retains. And Gunther's pissed. Nick Aldis comes down there and he's pissed off at Sami Zayn. He's like, what the hell are you doing? And it goes to commercial break. They come back backstage. Gunther's beating up Sami Zayn. And Cody's in the ring. And he's like, no, we need a rematch. Restart this match. This is not going to happen. That's not going to how this is going to end. And Nick Aldis gives it a clear for the match to restart. Gunther marches down to the ring. Cody and Gunther start brawling. They have a new referee. And they're going back and forth with chokeholds. Gunther has Cody. Cody's about to fade. They're in the back corner of the ring. He's got him in a chokehold, and out of nowhere, Helluva kick to Gunther. Sami Zayn makes this match end in disqualification. Gunther gets screwed by Sami Zayn for the second time. Cody Rhodes retains. So Gunther's absolutely pissed. Sami Zayn's a madman. He's out of control, and he's attacking Gunther. Cody Rhodes comes up from behind, and Sami Zayn turns around. He has the title in his hand for some reason, hits Cody in the face on accident. Hits him in the face, lays out Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn's a mess. He's upset, and he storms out of there. Well, Nick Aldis is pissed off. He announces at Night of Champions, Cody Rhodes is Gunther's getting his rematch against Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Gunther's pissed. He's complaining. He's like, I want a rematch, another rematch. And Sami Zayn somehow weasels his way in this match. It's a triple threat. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Gunther, all fighting for the WWE Championship and Night of Champions. Then Damian Priest and R-Truth defended their tag titles against the MFTs. And before this match, the MFTs told Solo Sikoa, don't get involved in this match. You're too distracted right now with the Bloodline, which you shouldn't be in the first place. And the MFTs go out there and put on a decent match with the Damian Priest and R-Truth. And the MFTs looked like they were going to win this match. And then Solo Sikoa comes down there and distracts them pretty much while they're fighting off Damian Priest and R-Truth. And because of Solo Sikoa being down there, they get distracted. Tala Tonga's looking at Solo Sikoa. Tala Tonga gets thrown into the post by Damian Priest. Tama Tonga's looking at Solo Sikoa like, what the hell are you doing out here? And here comes R-Truth from behind, rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. R-Truth and Damian Priest retain the tag titles. Solo Sikoa gets up on the apron to talk to the MFTs. They look at him. They're pissed off. They're like, what the hell? And they turn their backs to him and they walk out of there. They leave Solo Sikoa. So could we be seeing the end of the MFTs? Hopefully, because I find this group so boring. Then Solo Sikoa backstage runs into Jacob Fatu. And he pretty much starts talking about how he might need to pay them a visit on Monday Night Raw because they're getting involved in his business. And he wants to handle Roman Reigns and his bloodline and everything. He's like, I want nothing to do with it. But he goes, if you're going to get involved in my business, I'm going to get involved with your business. Next week, it's going to be Julia versus Kiana James. They had a little package video talking about how it's time for them to part ways. They don't like each other anymore, so they're going to have a match next week in Julia's hometown of London. So it's me, Julia, versus Kiana James in London next week on Friday Night SmackDown. Bro, what is going on with Danhausen? Danhausen backstage had Kit Wilson and The Miz strapped down, and they had these metal pieces on top of their head. They look like Frankenstein. I honestly feel bad for The Miz because this is what he's just doing now in his career. Danhausen's trying to clone him or something. And then Cruz del Sol come in there, and they're like, "Whoa, Danhausen, you were supposed to curse the Knicks so the Spurs would win the NBA Finals." I'm like, "What is going on?" And here comes Matt Cardona, and they're like pissed off about this. And Matt Cardona's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He goes, I lost my watch so the Knicks could win. He goes, you don't see me complaining. He goes, at least my team won. And Cruz del Sol's getting pissed off, and they're trying to have beef with Danhausen. He's like, if you got beef with Danhausen, you got beef with me. And then Cruz del Sol gets out of there, and Matt Cardona goes to touch the Miz's head with the metal piece, and he gets shocked, and he goes, woo, woo, woo. And then Danhausen's like, are you all right? He goes, you know it. So a little nod to Zack Ryder, because Danhausen calls Matt Cardona still Zack Ryder. All I know is, please, WWE, do not turn Matt Cardona back to Zack Ryder. He needs to stay Matt Cardona. He worked his ass off to be Matt Cardona. But honestly, I feel bad for everybody involved with this besides Danhausen. Obviously, he's doing great, but like I feel bad for the Miz. Like seriously, this is what his career became to, and Matt Cardona returned just to be a little backstage segment with Danhausen. Like this is just so sad for them, but great for Danhausen because he's super over. Then it was a number one contender for the United States title. It was Ricky Saints versus Carmelo Hayes, and this match was this was a solid match, guys. Absolute solid match between the two of them. And Ricky Saints picks up the victory over Carmelo Hayes because he exposed the turnbuckle. Carmelo Hayes goes to jump Ricky Saints. He falls backwards. He pushes Carmelo Hayes with his feet, kicks him into the turnbuckle. He hits his head and knocks him out, apparently. And he rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Ricky Saints wins. And he is now the number one contender for the United States title. So he's coming for Trick Williams. The one thing I really found odd was I feel like we haven't seen Trick Williams in a while. Why wasn't he like on commentary or on ringside for this match? I felt it was a little odd that we haven't seen Trick Williams. But I do like seeing them push Ricky Saints. I've noticed the crowd really does not care about him. It's kind of odd, but I've always liked Ricky Saints when he was Ricky Starks in AEW, but let's see what they do with him in WWE and SmackDown. So far, it hasn't been terrible. And then the match I'm most pissed off about, we have the King of the Ring tournament semifinals match. Jey Uso versus Javon Evans. Javon Evans apparently had messed up ribs, so I don't know what that's from, but Jey Uso hits the spear, frog splash, or Samoan splash. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso's going on to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. This match actually wasn't half too bad, surprisingly. Javon Evans helped Jey Uso have an actual decent match because Jey Uso absolutely sucks in the ring as a single star. And now we're getting one of the worst finals in the King of the Ring, probably history. We're getting Jey Uso versus Obafemi. I love Obafemi. But I sadly think Obafemi's going to lose the match because I think Brock Lesnar's going to cost him the match. That means Jey Uso's winning the King of the Ring. Like, what the hell? I'm so done with WWE. You had LA Knight in this tournament. You had Seth Rollins in this tournament. You missed out on LA Knight versus Roman Reigns for the world title. He's literally been feuding with the Bloodline forever. Or you missed out Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the world title. I don't know, maybe they have over 10 years of history. But, oh no, let's do Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes. But I think that's what they want us to think. It's going to be Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. When we literally had that happen 2 years ago at SummerSlam, literally 2 years ago at the same show, this is straight dog shit. If Jey Uso wins, bro, watch out for the Night of Champions setup review. I'm going to have an absolute meltdown crash out. It's going to be nasty. I cannot stand the Jey Uso shit. He's so mid in the ring. Let him be a mid-carder. Get him out of the freaking King of the Ring tournament and get him out of the freaking finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Please, Obafemi, save us. And I guess we're going to have to wait for Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi because we need Obafemi to save us and win that King of the Ring tournament. Because Jey Uso is straight trash. And then before the main event, it was going to be the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinals, Charlotte Flair versus Liv Morgan, and Jade Cargill B-Fab and Michim attack Charlotte Flair. They take out her knee, so she has a messed up knee. She goes down the ring and has a halfway decent match with Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan being the women's world champion in this tournament makes no sense because whoever wins gets a title shot. But I guess if she wins it all, she either doesn't have to defend the title or she faces the other champion. I don't know. This is quite interesting because Liv Morgan defeats Charlotte Flair. She makes her tap. She gets in a leg lock. Obviously, she has the messed up knee. Alexa Bliss is on ringside trying to cheer on Charlotte Flair, but she still makes Charlotte Flair tap. Liv Morgan is going on to the finals to face Io Sky. So I'm very curious who's going to win this tournament. I called it a while ago that Liv Morgan is going to win this. It doesn't make any other sense for them to put her in this tournament unless they have like in mind for her to win, which I think if they have her win, my personal opinion, don't have her face the other women's champion. Have her have an open challenge. Make her have an open challenge and have Raquel Rodriguez answer that. And have the beef in the Judgment Day and have Raquel maybe even beat Liv Morgan. That would be crazy. I think that would be actually entertaining. But overall, this SmackDown, my personal opinion, was really mid. Like, SmackDown's just not been good at all for this past several months. I mean, like, Cody, Sami, Gunther was the best part of the show, and that was the beginning of it. And that was the first 30 minutes. It was commercial-free, and then after that, it just went to hell. Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes actually was a good match, so won't forget that. That was the other good part of the show, but the rest of it was very mid. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5, a good old 50-50 show. It was, I'd say 50-50 is really good. It's just half trash, half good. SmackDown's just, it's crazy the difference between SmackDown and Raw. Like, it feels like it's two different companies. So there you go, guys. That's the set review of Friday Night SmackDown. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you don't, because if we post every single day on this YouTube channel. You don't want to miss out on that content. We post awesome wrestling figure content daily. You don't want to miss out on it. This is Jeremy Live. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Screw you, Jay. So.